and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Pen, and it's time for another of our wartime recipes. And today it's another recipe from this book, and it's going to be a very simple and so easy because I'm doing it in my Ninja. You could do it on the stove, but according to this it takes 2 hours. I haven't got no 2 hours. It's a potato soup. So come on down whilst I show you the ingredients and we make potato soup. Right, this recipe couldn't be simpler. It is potatoes, onion, salt and pepper, water, and then eventually a little milk. So let's get started, shall we? Right, as I hope you can see, I've got my Ninja on saute. I've just added a little oil and now I'm going to add in the onions. And we're just going to saute those off just for a few minutes until they start to colour. Nothing very exciting happening there, I can assure you. Onions are just starting to brown, so I'm going to go in with the potatoes. Now, the recipe calls for a pound of potatoes and 1 onion. So this is just for 2 of us, so I'm going in with less potatoes. But I did use 2 onions because my onions were quite small. One was considerably smaller than the other, to be quite honest with you. And we're just going to toss those around, and then we're going in with our liquid. Right, and now according to the recipe, I'm going to add some salt and some pepper. Salt and some pepper. The recipe calls for half a pint, 1.5 pints of water. I've put in just under a pint as it's just for the 2 of us, and the recipe actually feeds 6. Now you would leave this on your hob once you've brought it to a boil and let it simmer for 2 hours. But we're doing it in a Ninja, so we close the lid. We need to move you so you can see. Switch off. I'm going to bring you down so you can actually see. Switch on. Slide across to pressure cook. Make sure that my vent is sealed, and we're going to slide across to pressure cook, and we're going to cook on high pressure for 10 minutes, and we'll go for a natural release, and we press start. And once we've built up pressure, it will cook for 10 minutes, release its pressure naturally, and we'll carry on. Our pressure cooker has released all its pressure, and so I'm going to carefully open the pressure cooker. Let's come down, bring you over and see. Oops. So we're going to slide across, and we're going to lift the lid. There we go. Right, now I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. You do not want to be blending in the pot of your pressure cooker. Now, if this was during the war, this would be pushed through a sieve, but we're lucky. We have all these labour-saving devices nowadays. So, out comes the cooked vegetables into a pan. And then, they are very hot. We are going to blend them very carefully. So I have my stick blender. I mean, this is a really thick soup. You didn't have to blend it all, you could have left some lumps. But I'm going to add in now some milk, and I'm going to add in probably about 1/4 pint of milk. The recipe, as I say, calls for 1/2 pint of milk. Now I need to taste it to check for seasoning. More salt. Potatoes need salt. So I'm going to go in quite heavily with more salt. And maybe just a little bit more pepper. Give it a stir. And then we can taste again. So hot. Oh yes. That's better. Let's get dished up. Right, I've taken Steve's through to him, and it's time for me to try mine now, isn't it? So, soup, here we come. It's actually really nice. I mean, could the ingredients get any simpler? That is really nice. So, I just need to say thank you for watching this episode of Pen's Wartime Kitchen, if you like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very soon in the kitchen with Pen. Bye bye. Thank you for watching this edition of In the Kitchen with Pen and
Steve.
If you like what we do and would like to subscribe, click this icon.
And if you'd like to see more of what we do, click this icon.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again very soon in the kitchen with Pen
and Steve.
Bye.
Keep cooking. And cut!